Darwin looked at it last week when he was charging down the stand and jumping over the hoardings. But I mean, how important, how big a goal can that be?
Yeah, we will see that. It is super important. A goal which gives you 3 points is always super decisive, and especially for him, super deserved. Before people start singing that song more often, it's the best way to calm it immediately down. But they can sing it with Darwin response like he did today. Before that, he had really good moments. Super. I think it was him after a set piece, if I'm right. Sensational save of the goalie was his chance as well. So he was really immediately in the game. In a difficult game for us, obviously. Game number 4 in 11 days is always difficult with our squad situation. It's super difficult. We didn't start particularly well. It was obvious, but we had no real rhythm. That was the problem a little bit. It's like, we're not really fluent, these kind of things. You have to play quick against a defensive block. You have to play in the right spaces. We had too many players behind the ball. So normal football things. And created anyway then a few chances, not the biggest ones, but we had a few chances which showed us how we can do it. And then second half, the game gets more and more difficult. Opponent is fighting for the result. Bring on Taiwo is obviously a real handful and a proper target player for counter-attacks. Elanga and Hudson-Odoi around him, Gibbs Wright now with the space there. That's really tricky. We defended that exceptionally in the last moment with the 4 in the back and Queeve and then Bataro from a specific moment on. So the game is open. That means you can win it. And obviously Maka had an idea after 98 minutes. A wonderful ball, a really wonderful piece of football. And Darwin is there and scores the goal. Really cool afternoon for us in the end.
How did you see the situation, which obviously made Nottingham Forest and their coach and their backroom staff very unhappy? The situation late on when there was the head injury. How do you see
it? It happened exactly the same in the first half, didn't it? It's exactly the same, just the other way around, right? So what would you say about that? I expected it exactly to happen like that because it happened in the first half like that. If it wouldn't have happened in the first half, I would have asked a question as well. But I would now assume that's the rule. I don't know, to be 100% sure, but because it happened twice, and twice what got handled exactly the same. And so I don't really see the reason for the discussions because that's it. And I don't know how many passes we had to play to arrive there and score the goal. But I understand 100% the excitement and the anger and stuff like this of Nottingham. Of course, they fight for everything and understand that. But I think the particular situation where they twice the same, then I would say that's consistent.
Yeah, Jürgen, you've been through a lot of late drama in your career, but does it still feel the same? Is it as exciting as ever?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like 4 games in 11 days. Come on, 5 in 15. It's really tough. With our squad situation, it's all anyway tough. But with our squad situation, it's super tough. And how the boys fought through that is really special. So that we don't come here today and just play them out of the stadium and they don't find the exit anymore, stuff like this. That was clear. The 4th game was the toughest. It was a really unbelievable effort. The boys put in a proper shift. We had to fight through this, and the boys did it. And if it's 0-0, it's 0-0. That doesn't change the game, doesn't change the effort, but the goal obviously changed the result, the points, these kind of things. So, and for us, that's super important today, yeah? And I'm really happy with that. So now we have a few days longer until the next game. We need that to recharge, and then we can train properly as well, which is helpful. The last 11 days we couldn't train at all. We just recovered and played again. So that's the situation. But super special. You've asked me 12 days ago, is it possible to win all 4? I would have said no. But the boys made it happen.
Jürgen, in terms of the squad situation, timing of the goal, where would you say this win ranks in terms of the biggest ones this season?
Yeah, last one feels always the best. So yeah, it's up there with all the others. We cannot. We have only 63 points because we won the other games as well. I don't know exactly when that was and how, but they're all super important. But today, yeah, it was Aston Villa-like. When we there had to turn it around, and Robbo scored. He could have, by the way, Robbo could have scored in the first half. Maybe should have. I don't know, but. So we had moments in the first half as well. It was step by step, or bit by bit, they come up again. So we had chances. Always, again, when we play football, we are a really good football team. We didn't play often enough proper football today, but too much in a rush. But can I understand that? Yeah, I do. Do I like it? No. That's true as well.
Just to clarify, when you're talking about the song being sung, do you mean the song that the Forest fans were singing? Yeah, the Andy Carroll song. Do you think does Darwin understand that?
I understood it.
But does Darwin understand it and fire him up?
I don't know. I think, yeah, I think he understands it. So that's how I said, best answer.